You are looking live at NBC Spartan Sports Complex here in Superior, Wisconsin for some Big Rivers Conference varsity football action. Tonight, the River Falls Wildcats travel about 3 hours to Superior to take on the home team, the Superior Spartans here in Superior. Welcome to the River Falls Sports YouTube Network. My name is Jeff Johnson, joined by Chris Larson and Bull Herstein. Dan Jenkins here helping us with the statistics tonight. How are you doing, guys?
Doing great.
Be doing a lot better if that wind was blowing out of the other direction. Didn't have rain coming in here, but other than that, all good.
It's about the coldest 60 degrees I can recall in quite some time, so it's the wind definitely makes it chilly here in Superior coming off the lake.
You could deal with the wind. You just got to deal with the rain too. That's a tough part.
Exactly. It's been raining probably for about the last 2-3 hours here in Superior. Rained through most of the freshman game. If you happen to tune in for that, Wildcats came out victorious by a score of 37-0 in that game. Tonight, the varsity Wildcats taking on Superior, coming off a very close game last Friday night at home against Oakland Memorial, 28-27, Bull. Got off to a really nice start and then just kind of held on for dear life, didn't they?
That's what it felt like. Yeah, it felt like it just was no energy, no keeping the foot on the pedal, and gave Memorial a chance to get back into it, and they certainly did that.
Yeah, 20-0 and have it be like that. It seemed like a lot of the kids kind of had their head down almost like it was a loss, even though it was a win. But I think they all kind of expected to win by a wide margin, especially the way the game started. But nonetheless, they hung on, got the victory, and put a number in the win column there in the Big Rivers Conference.
For those of you who tuned in last Friday night, it was Jonas Severson all night long, basically 47 carries for 331 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. The Big Rivers Conference leading rusher so far this season. Jonah has 820 rushing yards, 14 touchdowns to lead the Wildcats. We'll probably be seeing a lot more of Jonah tonight, I would imagine.
You don't often hear of 47 carries in one game. That's a lot of carries for one guy. A lot of beating on the body.
Yeah, and we commented last week, too. It was probably about as fresh as I can remember Jonah looking so far this season. He's been banged up with a few nagging injuries, and look, he had a little bit more pep in his step, I thought, last Friday night, and it definitely showed with the amount of carries and yards that he had. Jacob Range, again, the quarterback for the Wildcats, second in the Big Rivers Conference in passing yards. He didn't have to put it up a whole lot last Friday night. He had only 3 completions. But he's had a really nice year, guys. 583 yards, 5 touchdowns with only 1 interception. He's done a nice job cutting down on the turnovers.
Been making good decisions, I think, all year. Not forcing a whole lot of throws if it's not there. Tucking it and running when he can.
Looking over on the Wildcat side, defensively, 3 players have basically had the majority of the tackles so far this season. Senior defensive lineman Lucas Johnson with 43 tackles, 4 tackles for losses. Junior safety Preston Johnson, 32 tackles. He has the team's only 2 interceptions this year. And then the junior, number 58, we'll be calling his name a lot tonight, Lincoln McCarty, 32 tackles and 8 tackles for losses so far this season. We'll be hearing a lot from those 3 guys tonight.
Yeah, when this defense is at its best, it's when Lucas Johnson and Lincoln McCarty are making plays. They are the energy guys, and when they can make plays, it helps everybody behind them. It helps those linebackers. It helps the safeties. That's how you get those picks, is when the defensive line is getting pressure and making the offense on the other side make bad decisions. And as Lincoln goes, it seems like the rest of the team goes.
I agree, and I think, we've commented on this before this year too. If the safeties, for example, Preston's making a lot of tackles, that's probably not a good sign for the Wildcat defense, is that their running backs are getting past the line of scrimmage too far and getting into the Wildcat secondary. Superior, Coach Bob DeMeyer, it's his 18th season here at Superior. Off to a bit of a rough start so far this season. I'm probably saying it a little bit mildly. 0-5 for the season, 0-3 in the Big Rivers Conference. DeMeyer, kind of a legendary coach in this part of the state. He's been to level 4 in the playoffs on at least 2 different occasions. obviously you got to be a pretty darn good football coach to get that far in the playoffs, but kind of a rebuilding year a little bit here in Superior, playing a lot of young players. Last week they lost at New Richmond by a score of 48-8. New Richmond still undefeated in the Big Rivers. Sam Meller is their quarterback. He has 236 yards passing so far this season, but also Tanner Lino, you'll see him tonight play quarterback as well. They kind of alternate between the two players. He has 146 yards passing. Leading rusher, the sophomore, number 3, big back, Tatum Clark. He has 137 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns this year for the Superior Spartans.
Yeah, we played Hudson a few weeks ago, and you look at that roster, and there's 12s after a lot of names. You look at the Superior roster, there's lots of 10s and 11s on that roster, and when you have lots of 10s and 11s playing out there, you're going to struggle because most of these schools at this level, they're starting seniors. There's lots of seniors on the field, and it just comes down to biology. You're putting 15 and 16-year-olds out against 17 and 18-year-olds. Usually the 17 and 18-year-olds are going to win. So it's just going to be a rebuild year for these guys. But I actually heard some of the guys talk and some of the coaches here while we were hanging out, and they said, you walk around the hallways, and the kids all seem to be upbeat. They understand what's going on, and this is just kind of a year for them where they're kind of putting things together. But it'll be interesting. Again, the Cats the last few weeks, we've shown some susceptibility on the defensive end for sure. And I don't think this coaching staff is coming in here tonight saying, guys, we got this in the bag. I mean, I think everybody's prepared for a fight. Hopefully it's an easier game than what it could be, but you got to prepare for a battle. And these guys, it's homecoming. There's a big crowd here. It's probably the biggest home crowd that they're going to play in front of this year despite the weather. So these kids are going to be pumped up. They're going to want to put on a show for homecoming.
Exactly. Big weekend here in Superior. We saw some floats out in the parking lot for the homecoming parade that they're having this weekend here in Superior. And, yeah, like Chris said, this is a very nice crowd here at a very beautiful sports complex they have here in Superior. Nice turf baseball field that's just adjacent to us, and some tennis courts and some football practice facilities. It's really nice setup up here in Superior.
Yeah, you see that tree line out there. Not far beyond that tree line, maybe a mile or so, is the big lake, and that's where this weather is coming from. The wind is blowing directly off the lake. And the gentleman, again, I was talking to earlier today said this morning we had a south wind, and it was beautiful. And that wind has swung around, and it's coming straight out of the northeast. And as the wind flies up here, that's how the weather goes.
We are getting ready for the national anthem here.
This is the home, Superior Spartans football. We welcome you to tonight's game. It is homecoming game for Spartans, and we welcome back all the Superior High School alumni who may be here this evening. Tonight we welcome from the Big Rivers Conference the coaches, players, and fans of the Wildcats from River Falls High School. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor all America and those who have served or are currently serving to protect our freedoms, we ask that you please rise if you are able. Remove your headwear and face the flag at the north end of the field as we play our country's national anthem.
Technical difficulties up here.
Been through that before.
Momentary delay here.
I think Jeff Johnson should go sing it.
Well, good evening and welcome to NBC Sports Complex up here in Superior, Wisconsin. We're here for some Big Rivers Conference high school football. The River Falls Wildcats take on the Spartans from Superior High School. Bo, that's about the worst feeling as a PA announcer, what he just went through. I've been through that in basketball before where the national anthem song just didn't work.
I've had that happen before as well, and I famously sang it, I think, at one point.
I do remember
in
that
basketball.
game.
It was not my favorite thing to do, but we had to finish strong.
Yep, exactly.
You can see the rain really starting to pick up here.
Yeah, the radar said right around 7 o'clock it's going to come, and the radar was right. We're introducing the Wildcat offensive starters. Jonah Severson, leading rusher in the Big Rivers Conference. Jacob Range, second in the Big Rivers Conference in passing yards. Andrew Amundsen, the Wildcats' leading receiver with 151 yards. Big Eli Johnson, the junior tight end. Here's Cody Olson, the other tight end, the senior.
At wide receiver, sophomore, number 17, Mason Novak.
Here's Mason Novak, the sophomore.
On the offensive line, junior, number 50,
Connor Bammon, one of the recipients of the Garage Gridiron Grinder of the Game last Friday night. Vincent Anderson.
On the O-line, junior, number 53, Brooks Rivard.
There's Brooks Rivard, the junior.
He's
got his club off his hand, guys, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does. Still wrapped up a little bit, but I think the club is completely gone.
Yep, good for him. There's Gavin Clay, the left tackle. And there's the sophomore right tackle, Sam Simpson, and here comes the rest of the Wildcats. Led by Ryan Schurz in his third season here at River Falls. He has a 21-8 career record. 2 conference titles in 2 seasons. Not too bad.
That's not bad.
And now let's meet the starting offensive unit for your Superior Spartans.
And here come the Spartans.
Wide receiver number 44, Tucker Frazier Burfield. At wide receiver number 9, Brandon Baker. At one tackle number 59, Garrett Reborn.
Superior offense being introduced here at NBC Spartan Sports Complex.
At one guard number 3, Richard Tothauer. At the other guard number 77, Braylon Lemieux. Center number 65, Landon Wilmer. At running back number 16, Lucas Williams. At running back number 4, Sam Hoff. Right at number 41. At running back number 3, Tatum Clark. And quarterback number 5, Sam Miller. The rest of the Spartan football team.
And here come the rest of the Spartans. Boys, the rain is just coming down in droves right now here.
Probably not going to do a lot of commercials, a lot of other things tonight. It's kind of getting wet here in the booth. And
yeah, the big struggle tonight for us is to keep all of our equipment dry here, which is going to be a struggle. We'll do the best we can up here, but it's really coming down.
And my program's getting wet every time I try to look at it, so I'll rely on you a lot tonight, Jeff.
All right, no worries. It's the Wildcats won the toss, and they have elected to defer here, so they'll start out the game on defense. You'll probably be hearing a lot of voices in here tonight. We are sharing the booth with probably about 17 or 15 people maybe. We have the public address announcer right next to us. We have the Superior TV crew right next to us as well. So along with the person playing the music. So it's a little loud up here. We'll do the best we can. Crowd's into it. Student section really into it here from Superior.
All right, they're having fun, right?
As fun as you can have in a downpour in 50 degrees and 15 to 20 mile an hour winds.
Jack Silloway will be doing the kicking for River Falls. I'm impressed by the PA announcer.
We love it.
He's fired up.
Yep, I like it. Ball blew off the tee, so number 42, Ben O'Malley, will be holding it for number 33, the juniors, Jack Silloway, and off we go.
Stayed in bounds.
Yep, stayed in bounds. Ball picked up by number 8, that's Liam Flores. Tackled at about the 22-yard line. Bryce Bevan with the tackle, number 13, and the Spartans will take over 1st and 10 at about the 23-yard line.
We saw a ton of loose balls in the freshman game earlier, and with this rain and the weather is way worse than it was this afternoon.
For sure.
Keep an eye on that tonight.
Probably a lot of running the ball tonight.
Quarterback for the Spartans, number 5, Sam Meller. Meller, a senior. Give to Clark. That's Tatum Clark, number 3.
Ball carrier is number 3, Tatum Clark. He's made by number 10.
Preston Johnson with the tackle. Clark, a big running back, 5'10", 195 pounds. Only a sophomore, guys.
Big kid, and he got some wheels getting out to the outside there, running on the right side. Got 5 nice yards for the Spartans.
2nd and 5 from the 28-yard line, just underway here in Superior. The give to Lucas Williams, number 16. He's run out of bounds that time by number 8, Cody Olson. Not much of a gain there. 3rd and actually probably a loss of 1.
Yeah.
3rd and about 6.
Yeah, just running out to the edge there. Cody Olson stretched that play out. He just ran out of real estate. Sideline becomes your friend as a tackler.
3rd and 6, typically a passing situation.
This has got to go.
With this weather,
Right.
we'll see.
It's causing us some interference issues.
We'll see if that remains the case. Meller calling the signals. Lucas Williams in motion.
We get a timeout.
And we have a timeout by the Spartans.
Big 3rd and 5 here if they can convert, move the chains. And again, this is a team last week. They only had about 80 yards of offense in that entire game last week against New Richmond. So they're just looking to move some chains, have some positive things happen on the offensive side of the football. And, you hate to burn a timeout early on in the game, but this can be a big spot, a good momentum builder for them if they can move the chains here.
Other action tonight in the Big Rivers Conference. Hudson, who we saw a couple of weeks ago, they're playing at Carson Park against Eau Claire Memorial. New Richmond traveled to Chippewa Falls to take on the Cardinals. And then Eau Claire North is in Menominee to square off against the Mustangs. We'll see Chippewa Falls next Friday night at David Smith Stadium. All right, 3rd and 6, Meller. Give to Clark. He's got a first down and then some. Finally brought down by number 16, Cal Usgard, but nice carry that time on a 3rd and 6 situation by Clark for a Spartan first down.
Really nice hole on the right side of the offensive side for Superior. Clark was able to take advantage of that, get upfield.
Really decisive run, too. Saw the hole, went right through it. Wasn't waiting around, waiting to see if something else would develop. Saw the hole, went, and a nice pickup there.
fresh set of downs here for the Spartans. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. To give to Clark to the left side this time. Cuts inside. Brought down by Lucas Johnson, along with number 40, Landon Zepsik.
Nice job by Charlie Lesh as well. Saw it coming this way. Just got a little high on him like we talked about in the freshman game, and wasn't able to stop him, but did certainly slow him down for Lucas Johnson to get himself over there with Landon Zepsik.
Gain of about 2 yards, 2nd and 8 from the 47-yard line. First drive of the game here for the Spartans.
Spartans work the edge the first 2 plays of the game, up the middle in the third, now back out to the edge with the run game.
In motion that time, the give to number 4. That's Sam Hoff. That name was not in the program, so okay.
Logan Gore was on the tackle. Cody Olson and Anthony McPherson had opportunities to get up and get him early, and he was a little slippery. Got away from the guys. Christian, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, this brings up another 3rd and 5 situation right at midfield here for Superior. Hoff in motion. Give to Clark, and he is met before the line of scrimmage by number 41, Jack Rock, for a loss of about 2 yards.
58, Lincoln McCarty in there as well. We talked about him in the pregame. And, they went right twice, then they went up the middle, then they went left twice, then they went up the middle. This time when they tried to go up the middle, defensive line was right there and ready to shut it down. Punt team on the field for Superior.
4th and 7. Back to receive the punt, number 2, Andrew Amundsen, and number 10, Preston Johnson.
Looks like they got 2 punters back there. I don't know what's going on there.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I've never seen that before. Have you guys?
No,
I have not.
Well, one of them's going to probably punt it.
Maybe. There's the punt away, and it's kicked out of bounds. We'll see what kind of yardage we get out of that. Referee stopping at the 43-yard line. So that would be a 9-yard punt.
Yeah.
Kind of hit that off the side of his foot, it looked like.
Yeah, sure did.
The wind blowing across the field the way it is, you may want to play it like I kind of play my golf drives. You just kind of play into the wind, you play the hook. I just fire it right into the wind and let the wind take it where it may.
Yeah, just aim the other way like I like to.
Right.
Yep.
All right, 1st and 10, Wildcats. Nice field position from their own 43-yard line. Jacob Range, the quarterback, the senior. Jonas Severson, single setback, number 0. Give to Severson. Crosses midfield, falls forward for a gain of about 9 yards, bringing up 2nd and short.
And with the conditions that we're seeing today, we should see a lot of that.
Let's call it 2nd and 2. Just under 8 minutes left here in the first quarter. No score from Superior. Range. Back to pass. He's hit as he threw it.
That's not a fumble.
And
that's a
that
throw
apparently is a fumble.
That's
recovered by the Spartans.
Oh.
Wow.
I thought that was a throw forward. His arm's going
so
forward.
Too.
Ball doesn't fumble go that far forward. It's not throwing.
Garrett Revord falls on it for Superior, the 255-pound junior. And just like that, Superior back in business from their own 46-yard line.
Looked like he was going. I was looking deep for Eli Johnson, running a deep route. I think he was fairly open and ended up getting hit.
Got a few shout-outs tonight. William C. Johnson, Punta Gorda, Florida Will. Amanda Tiffany. Michael Dunham from Tucson, Arizona, tuning in. And we'll get to the rest shortly. In motion, Williams Miller, keeps it. Gain of about 2 yards. Tackle that time by Anthony McPherson from his safety position. That brings up 2nd and about 7.
Just fake that jet sweep, kind of going out to the outside, and quarterback keeps it and runs up. It was a really nice job on the defense because he looked like he had some yardage to gain.
Yeah, Anthony closed in a hurry there.
Sure did.
He read the play the whole way.
Shout out to Joanne DeBrin, Rob Derry watching as well. M. Anderson says, let's go Vinny Pancakes Anderson. To give to Clark. It's brought down by a host of Wildcats.
Little counter action there from
bottom of the pile. Looks like it was Charlie Lesh, I believe.
Stop made by number 34, Logan Gore. Brings up 3rd.
And Logan Gore as well.
So 3rd and 5. Well, you got to look at one of your better plays you've run, Chris. What are you thinking?
I think in midfield, if you're Superior, you got to look at this as you got 2 plays to convert here. So I'd keep it on the ground here, and they've been going to the edge, but honestly been a lot more successful up the middle.
3rd and 5 from the 49-yard line. To give to Williams. Trying to get around the right end. Finally, he's still on his feet.
It's like right at the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
It'll be 4th and 5
4th
coming
and
up
5.
here for Superior. See, I like to run that baby up the middle, get 2-3 yards, and then set yourself up for a 4th and 2. And in positive territory, you can go for it. But it seems like Superior, we watched the freshman game we've watched so far today, they like to get the football out in space, and how they're doing it is with all those jets and jet-type action. They ran the option quite a bit in the freshman game as well. They like to get out on the edge. That's the game they want to play.
4th and 5 from the 49-yard line into punt. While there's 2 players back there, Lucas Williams, 16, Tanner Leno, 13.
Leno's one of their quarterbacks as well.
He is.
Right.
Snap, kick, goes to the right.
Way better punt.
Yeah, it was a lot
Amundsen
better.
picks it up, 15, cuts left, still trying to go left, still on his feet to the 20, 25, 30, still going, 35, 40, past the 40-yard line to about the 42. Excellent punt return that time by the senior, Andrew Amundsen.
Really nice job of even just getting back behind it and getting the ball so it doesn't roll anymore, and then getting upfield. And he did a really nice job. Got the ball, what do you think, about the 15-ish yard line?
Yeah.
Yep.
Elmaniac had that video game style touchdown in the freshman game. I was thinking we were going to get another one because Andrew ran quite a ways backwards and parallel there for a while, but turned it in some awesome positive yardage. It's fun to watch him. I enjoy watching him.
We do have an injured player on the field. Not sure who that is.
Do you have a cloth to wipe that thing too? Because we're getting we're getting quite a bit of water on there. I don't know if we can even keep up with it anyway.
Yeah, that's the issue is I can wipe it off, but it's going to be pretty nasty in moments. When I zoom in, it actually doesn't look too bad.
Okay.
Evan Bloomfeld walks off under his own power. And the Wildcats will try again. First down at their 41-yard line. Jacob Range calling the signals. Give to Severson. Gets out just past the 45-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards, bringing up 2nd and 6. Pam Deal and Dave Deal watching from home, along with the Badger game. Sean Johnson and the Johnson clan watching from Mount Horeb. Thanks for watching, guys. 2nd and 6. Severson out past midfield. And that's enough for a Wildcat first down.
Nice hole up the middle there. It didn't look like Severson got touched until he was about 3 or 4 yards down the field past the line of scrimmage. So nice job by the offensive line.
Another decisive run there. We talked about that a little while ago, but Jonah wasn't looking for holes there. He knew where that play was going, and he went to it full speed ahead.
1st and 10 Wildcats. Severson. Another nice first down gain that time from the senior, Jonah Severson, gain of about 8 yards, bringing up 2nd and 2.
And that was a little bit of the opposite. Jonah that time very patient, letting the blocks set up and just kind of following the blocks through, using the momentum. He gets tripped up about 5 yards downfield, but just has that momentum, picks up an extra 3, and leaves yourself with a 2nd and 2.
Clock nearing the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. No score from Superior, but the Wildcats are driving. Severson. Another Wildcat first down by Jonah Severson.
Kevin on the road tonight, probably listening, and I'm going to throw this out to Kevin. The tornado, pieces and, what does he say? Pieces and chunks falling off of him. That was it right there. That was Jonah getting hit and just dragging guys down the field for an extra 3 or 4.
He's walking off to the sidelines right now. Looks like he's kind of, the right arm is dangling a little bit. So Charlie Lesh into the game.
Charlie Lesh, the junior, number 32. An excellent running back in his own right. There's Lesh. Another strong first down gain by the Wildcats, bringing up 2nd and about 3 yards.
Charlie with a really nice run there, and again, that time there, got to give that to the left side of the line. They made some hay. Charlie was 3 or 4 yards downfield before anyone was even near him.
Really nice that the Wildcats can come off the bench with such a strong running back like Charlie Lesh.
Yeah.
Penalty on the Wildcats there. Did you guys see what happened?
I think that's not sure, to be honest with you. Offsides on the Wildcats? Not sure what that was, if somebody was just lining up offsides right off the bat.
Yeah, I don't.
One of the linemen or the tight end, or not sure.
Yeah, I think it was a lineman issue of some type.
We have Leroy Larson watching. Thanks for watching, Leroy. You watched the freshman game as well. Penny Keith. Steve watching from West Sweden, Wisconsin.
West Sweden?
Where the
Not
heck
sure
is
where
West
that
Sweden?
is.
Not sure either.
Pete Stark watching. Lincoln Tremaine says go Cats go. Severson back in the game. Gets that penalty yardage back.
Yeah, nice run on 2nd down. Gets the penalty yardage back. Leaves you with a very manageable 3rd down. And here, even if you don't convert the 4th down, if you can get, or the 3rd down here, if you can get 2-3 yards, you're deep in the territory. You're not going to punt. I don't think anybody's kicking tonight, so.
No.
You got 2 plays to get this 5 yards.
3rd and 5 from the 29, just under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Superior stacking the box there a little bit.
Range changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Pitch. Severson, and excellent pursuit that time by the Spartan defense, led by number 16, Lucas Williams, along with Sam Hoff, number 4, and that brings up a 4th down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, no room on that one. Had the ball, went to where the play I think was supposed to go. Nothing going. Tried to make something else out of it. Nothing going there either.
Looked like maybe some of the receiving core coming into the game here a little bit. Might be looking at a pass here.
Rain's let up a little bit here for now.
For now.
High snap. Range trying to fall on it. Ball still loose. Picked up by Superior. Finally tackled by Jonas Severson. Huge play by the Superior defense, putting them in excellent field position at about the River Falls 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's not what you want to happen. You've got a team here that's been down on their luck all season long. You want to get on top of them and not give them an opportunity to get some confidence. And yikes.
Probably a wet ball high snap there.
Yeah.
I'd have to say. So you don't see that a whole lot from Vinny snapping that high. So that's got to be a product of a wet ball.
Yeah, that's just about a worst case scenario, guys. It puts Superior in excellent field position. Crowd's now into the game. Their team's into the game. Their bench is definitely into the game. And let's see if Superior can capitalize.
See if the defense can step up here.
Lino in at quarterback right now.
Keeps
it. Tackled that time again by number 34. That's Logan Gore.
He's had a really nice start to this game today, Logan Gore has.
Yeah, I've been super, super active there from his defensive position.
Logan, one of the 3 defensive linemen for the Wildcats tonight. Lucas Johnson in the middle. Lincoln McCarty on the other end. Williams in motion. Lino keeps it. Still going. Right around the first down marker, and that's enough for a Superior first down as we end quarter 1 here from NBC Spartan Stadium.
And you saw right there, we were talking about how they do that run game. They're getting out to the edge. A lot of times those plays don't work, but what it does is it gets those defensive linemen and the linebackers pursuing to that spot. And that time there, our defender went with the running back going out to the edge, and it left a huge hole for Lino to run right downtown to pick up the first down.
All right, as we end the first quarter, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
First National Bank of River Falls is a proud sponsor of River Falls High School. We've been sponsoring River Falls High School athletics for over 50 years. We're proud to support area students, student athletes, and educators within our schools. Together, we are building a better community, one child at a time.
I don't know if we're going to be able to hear those commercials tonight with the music going as much, but
yeah, that's all right.
We'd also like to thank some of our sponsors, right? We got the Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game. Thank you for the sponsorship from the Garage Bikes and Brews.
We will try to award that at the end of the game if we are able with our on-field mic. I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Also, Riverland Laser for engraving the Grinder Award.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. No score here. Start of the second quarter in Superior. Spartans driving. Lino at quarterback. Keeps it. Met by Lucas Johnson along with Landon Zepsik. Gain of maybe a yard.
Lincoln McCarty had some penetration right early, Chris.
Yep, that time the boys read that play perfectly and let Lino go not very far.
I think they had nice coverage on the outside, too, on the would have been the pitch back on that. So Lino had nowhere to go. He had to run it.
Lino brings a little different dimension to the Superior offense than Meller does. He's certainly not afraid to run with the ball. Looks like a pretty good athlete back there at quarterback for the Spartans. 2nd and 8 from the 19. Lino. Penalty. Ooh. And encroachment on River Falls.
We had some guys coming up to play the run there, I think, and just got a little anxious.
Wildcats have done a pretty good job shooting themselves in the foot so far tonight. They've had some penalties, turnovers.
Yeah, that's how when you come in as a favorite, that's how you end up in trouble. So I'll have to clean that up here as we go.
2nd and short, 2nd and 3 yards to go from the 14-yard line. Lino keeps it. Brought down from behind by number 41, Jack Rock. Just shy of the first down marker. Third and probably about 2 or 3 yards to go.
Could see the whole offensive line, right side of the offensive line, pulling to the left. I think Jack Rock read that and shot the gap and made a nice play.
Yeah, the guard left that hole, and it gave Jack a wide open opportunity to run in there. And Jack using his speed, climbing onto the quarterback and pulling him down.
Definitely in 4-down territory here. 3rd and 3 from the 14. Lino.
Fumbled that snap a little bit. I might be on the
Fumbled
foul.
it,
That's
and
ours. That's
the
turned
ball's
over.
recovered by number 54, Lucas Johnson.
Quarterback it was a low snap, bobbled a little bit, and tried to hand it off to the running back coming up the middle and just couldn't get it there.
Obviously should have probably kept it.
Probably
but
kept that, yeah. Good idea to keep that and just follow your running back up the middle then. That's where the play is going. You get an extra blocker in there with the running back. So easy to call from up here, isn't it?
Right. Cats get a break there. Again, down 2-0 in the turnover game. It's nice to get one down at your own end when it was looking like Superior was heading for the end zone there.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from the 15. That's Jonah Severson with the big run to start off this drive. Gain of about 14 yards, and that's make it 13. First down, River Falls.
Good way to start the drive there. Kind of in the shadow of your own end zone, getting out of there with a quick 14.
Nothing fancy about that. Jonas Severson, the Big Rivers Conference leading rusher. 1st and 10. Severson again. Brought down that time by number 6, Nick Zahar. That makes it 2nd and about 5.
Like you just said, Jeff, nothing fancy here. Just going to run power gap, maybe a little pitch out, let Severson read.
One receiver, Andrew Amundsen on the near side. Give to Severson. Better job that time by the Spartan defense, holding him to a gain of about 1 yard. That makes it 3rd and about 3.5 from the 35-yard line.
The Spartans there, number 59, Garrett Rivard on the tackle.
.8:25 left here in the second quarter. No score from NBC Spartan Sports Complex in Superior.
An offensive line push here.
Severson up the middle. That's another Wildcat first down. Gone to that play a few times tonight, guys.
Sure have. Like you said, nothing fancy, nothing. We're not tricking a lot of people here. It's kind of the same thing we've been doing for the last few years.
Yeah, I thought maybe we'd see that pitch that the Cats run so well, but with the problems with the turnovers, maybe the Cats are like, let's just keep it vanilla here, as Kevin Westhouse likes to say. Let's run our base offense and keep it real simple. Handoffs, let Jonah do what Jonah does.
Double tight end look again. Eli Johnson on the near side. Range. Pass attempted for...
I was on the ground.
I think it was in the ground.
Yeah.
Let's see. Marked incomplete.
Cal Dumont, maybe? Is that what?
That was Dumont, number 6.
Okay.
Eli was out there as well.
Dumont just snuck into the game. I didn't realize he was even in.
I didn't either.
2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. Severson up the middle. Plows forward for about 5 yards.
5 yards.
Yeah, when you're confident in your running game that you can get 4 or 5 yards on second down, it opens up what you can do on first down. If you don't complete the pass,
Sure does.
you're in good shape there. So 3rd and 5 now coming up for the Cats, almost to midfield.
Pretty big play here, 3rd and 5 from the 46. No score. Severson. Nothing much going there. Good job by the Superior Spartan defense. Garrett Revord again with the play, bringing up 4th and about 2.5 yards. Interesting decision here to be made by head coach Ryan Schurz. He's not hesitating. He's going for it.
I think it's one of those try to get him jump.
I think he's really confident in his defense. Yeah, you're going to try to get him a jump here, but I think Ryan's really confident in his defense here tonight and their ability to get off the field. And
Severson, 1st down and then some. Past the 40, all the way down to the 35-yard line. Body slam down by number 89, Beckett Selden. But that's a big Wildcat 1st down.
And that's that pitch that they like to run in those short yardage situations. You see that a lot in the goal line as well. And it is incredibly effective going off tackle there with Jonas Severson.
You talked about it just a couple minutes ago, Chris. Pitch outside. That little pitch, let him read.
1st and 10 from the 36. Halfway through the second quarter, no score. Severson up the middle, still on his feet. There he goes. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Wildcats. 36-yard run by number 0, Jonas Severson.
Wildcats went heavy on the left side, handed it off to Severson on the right. He saw it wasn't as clear as he wanted it to be, was able to cut back to the left, and he was gone.
Wildcats on the scoreboard, leading 6-0 here in the second quarter. Extra points are going to be a challenge tonight, guys.
Again, I think you got to play this like your golf swing. That wind is blowing straight across the field, basically right at us. So it's going kind of right to left here.
Little knockdown here.
This is a big ask for freshman kicker Gavin Carafel. Kick is up. It is good. Good job, Gavin. It's Gavin Carafel, the freshman kicker, number 49, with the extra point. Wildcats lead it 7-0.
I think you put a little English on that.
Let's go ahead and thank another one of our sponsors again. Property Executives Realty, Sarah Jenkins. Been a great sponsor all year for the Wildcats sports on the River Falls Sports YouTube page. Talk to Sarah if you've got any home loan needs. 612-703-3944. Thank you very much, Sarah.
That was a 9-play, 85-yard run or drive by the Wildcats. Jonas Severson tonight, 76 yards rushing. We're in the second quarter, yeah. So he's already over 100. Yep, Jonas Severson unofficially 105 yards rushing already here in the second quarter.
Yeah, 1 pass attempt on that drive, and the rest of it was all Jonas Severson coming down the field. And I think maybe it was one of those things where it's like we've had a couple drives or we've had some issues finishing the drives, and I think that one there was like, let's give it to the number 0 guy. Let's give it to the guy that leads the conference in rushing and let him do what he does.
Halftime score in West Lafayette, Indiana, Wisconsin 21, Purdue 3.
Badgers taking care of business.
Off to a bit of a rough start so far in the Luke Fickle era. Nice to see they're playing well in their Big Ten opener.
Looks like the Richmond's up 19-0 on Chip.
We will see Chip next week.
Thank you for the update, Vicky. Schurz.
Some other shout-outs, Heidi Otterness. Stephanie Larson clan watching from Illinois. Paula Flood says, let's go Cats.
Seems like this quarter has been an eternity, does it not?
And we're only halfway there,
We're only
Chris.
halfway through. It seems like it's been a really long quarter.
Sam Meller back in for the quarterback for the Spartans.
Interesting. They must alternate series. I thought Lino did a pretty good job at quarterback until the turnover. Meller looking. Pass intended for number 4, Sam Hoff, incomplete.
Just slightly behind, throwing behind a little bit, and Hoff wasn't able to make the catch.
Tough to throw out here tonight, given these wet, rainy, windy conditions. Second and 10 from the 29-yard line, 5:37 left here in the second quarter. River Falls 7, Superior nothing. Meller, the give to Tatum Clark. We have a penalty.
And in that holding area, right?
That it is.
Lucas Johnson with the tackle.
Yeah, Charlie Lesh, though, did a really nice job on that play. He contained. That play was trying to get outside. Charlie Lesh played that edge, contained the play, and brought it right back into his defensive linemen and get their help. And that's how we draw it up. That's how we coach it.
Referee's having a bit of a conference, and the penalty is on the Spartans. All the way back to about the 20-yard line, 2nd and 19. Clock rolling, 5:23 left here in the second quarter.
Ball moving just a little bit out there in the wind.
Sam Meller. Ball batted away that time by number 58, Lincoln McCarty.
And that's only going to help the Wildcats. They can get Lincoln McCarty going, get him making some plays, get him just energized. It basically the rest of the defense feeds off of that.
He certainly is one of the energy guys for the Wildcats, isn't he, guys?
He really is off to a great start to his junior season. All energy all the time for Lincoln McCarty. 3rd and 19 from the 20-yard line. Big play here for the Wildcat defense. If they can get off the field, should be some nice field position for River Falls. Meller running. Brought down by number 40, Landon Zepsik.
That was a pretty good lick Landon put on him there.
Miller got up a little slowly.
Landon was back in coverage and saw him cross the line of scrimmage and just came flying up and put a hit on him.
4th and 14 for Superior. Back to receive the punt, number 2, Andrew Amundsen. Number 10, Preston Johnson. We're in that quirky 2-punter formation again. Ball kicked away. Amundsen at the 39. Out to about the 47-yard line, gives the Wildcats excellent field position as they take over with 4 minutes and 1 second left here in the second quarter. River Falls leading Superior by a score of 7-0.
Andrew did a really nice job catching that thing in the wind. That's a difficult catch as a punt returner.
Yeah, Drew's done a really nice job, really all season long in that punt returner slot. But tonight he has his work cut out for him, and he's done a really nice job.
Reese Yankee watching says, "Let's go Cats." The give to number 0, Jonas Severson. Another excellent first down gain of about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 inside Superior territory for the Wildcats.
We were in need of some rain gear for the gear, and I had just come off a road trip from work. Suitcase was in the back of the truck, so my shirts are all over the camera. It's like we're having a garage sale.
Westy, we're doing the best we can with the equipment here. So
I'll pay $1 for that shirt, Chris. No more, though.
Severson plows ahead for nearly first down yardage.
They're going to
Bit short, I guess.
guess. Would that not be a measurement? At least if that's not a first down, I'd be shocked.
I think it's too cold and windy for them to measure both.
They're just going to call it short.
Yeah, we're just going to call it short.
Boy, it is really close.
Well, and the upside, the guy on the top side of the screen was further down, and the guy on the bottom side of the screen was shorter. So I'm not sure.
That happens about once a game where
Yeah.
we're mesmerized by a decision like that. Severson, first down and then some. Inside the 40-yard line, down to about the 38. 1st and 10, Wildcats.
You got that one.
As they move the chains.
32's coming out. He got a shoulder, and no one's going in. There you go.
Spartans going to welcome some new members of their Sports Hall of Fame this evening. Again, homecoming here in Superior, so a lot of the alumni in town.
Range rolls left, looking for fullback Jack Rock. A little bit wide. Stops the clock at 2:12 left here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10.
It's really hard rolling to your left and throwing back across your body unless you stop and kind of plant your feet, make a nice throw. That's a tough throw.
Jill Silver watching says, "Go McCarty, get me a sack." I think he might get you one tonight, Joe. I like your chances. Baseball score here tonight. 6th inning, Brewers lead the Miami Marlins by a score of 16-0.
Touchdown and 3 field goals for the Brewers tonight.
If you can get 12 runs in the 2nd inning, you're probably going to win the game. There's Severson, still going. Inside to 30, inside to 20, all the way down to about the 18-yard line. Another tough run that time by the senior, Jonas Severson.
Really good run coming to his left. I saw Drew Amundsen was out there ready to block somebody, and Severson was coming up. He kind of pushed him and threw him into a guy a little bit to try to make a block.
Jonah doesn't get cheated. That's one thing you can say about him is he runs till the whistle. He always falls forward. Heck of a high school running back, Jonas Severson.
You guys have talked for a long time about him falling forward, and he does that every single time. Even if he's getting met in the backfield, a lot of times he still makes it hard and falls forward.
Just a great trade for running back. And at his size, 6'2", 6'3", falling forward gets you a couple yards, guaranteed.
Keeps the legs churning, too.
Fresh set of downs, 2:03 left here in the second quarter. Severson inside the 15-yard line. Brought down by Nick Zahar. Clock still running. 1:48 left here in the second quarter. Nice little drive here by the Cats offense.
Feels like the rain has let up. Still got the wind, but I think the boys are probably really happy they're not getting wet anymore.
Range rolls right. Looking. Eli Johnson with the catch and the touchdown.
Wide open, Eli dragging across the field from starting on the left-hand side of the line and dragging across the field and was wide open.
Eli Johnson, the 6'6" junior, one of the top tight ends in the state of Wisconsin, catches the nice pass from senior quarterback Jacob Range for the touchdown. Well, great way to end the second quarter for the Wildcats after a bit of a sluggish start.
The first 2 drives ended in turnovers, and the last 2 drives end in touchdowns.
Carafel, boy, this rain and wind isn't bothering him.
Puts it right through.
The freshman, Gavin Carafel, with the extra point. That makes the score River Falls 14, Superior nothing. And let's hear from our sponsor. Thanks again to our sponsor, the First National Bank of River Falls. First National Bank with locations in River Falls, Prescott, and on the campus of the University of Wisconsin River Falls. Guys, another drive with a lot of Jonas Severson rushes. He has unofficially 19 carries for 144 yards rushing tonight.
Yeah, with the weather being what it is, I think that's probably going to be the prudent move here for the coaching staff, is a lot of runs, and hopefully the defense can keep doing what they're doing, and maybe you get a chance to give Jonah a rest in the fourth quarter and let Charlie Lesh take it the rest of the way, but let's just keep doing what we're doing.
Jack Silloway will kick off. A little bit of a squibber. Picked up by number 44. That is Tucker Frazier Bethune.
Cal Dumont on the tackle for the Wildcats.
Cal Dumont, only a sophomore. Sets up the Spartans in some pretty decent field position with 1:18 left here in the first half. They have 2 timeouts left, so we'll see if they can get something going before half here.
And the wind at their back.
Which quarterback they going with this time?
I cannot see.
That's Meller. Pass to the receiver, number 16. That's Lucas Williams, and he's run out of bounds. Run out of bounds by McPherson, but that's enough for a Superior first down. Good start to the drive.
And it stops the clock, so essentially like a free timeout there for Superior.
Spartans inside River Falls territory, 1st and 10 at the 46. Meller. The give to Tatum Clark. Clark brought down by number 34, Logan Gore.
Eli Johnson had some nice penetration on the line right up front, forcing the running back to make a decision, and then Logan Gore came and cleaned him up.
Logan Gore, certainly a top candidate right now for the Garage Gridiron Grinder of the Game, which we will attempt to award after the game. Our field commentator, Lori Johnson, has offered to interview tonight's Garage Gridiron Grinder of the Game. I'm sure she's super thrilled to walk down onto the field in this rain and wind, and
hopefully she's careful on the steps here. They're a little slippery.
Yep.
The engraving is done by Riverland Laser out of River Falls.
And at halftime, we'll be joined by Carrie Olson, representing the River Falls Sunshine Club, or Sunshine Fund, I should say. We'll talk about this week's Family in Need. 2nd and 9 from the 45. Meller back to pass. And he trying to throw the ball out of bounds. Dangerous pass, almost picked off by number 24, Anthony McPherson.
Yeah, give credit to defensive backs there. There really wasn't anybody open for Meller, but, you know, a couple of those routes were run so deep, I just don't think Meller could get to them even if he wanted or had time to. But really good coverage by the Cats there on that play.
Well, 3rd and 9 from the 45. Now thinking ahead here, if the Wildcats can get a stop, they do have all 3 timeouts left. So keep that in the back of your mind as we watch this play here. 3rd and 9 from the 45. Meller.
Screen
back to
over
pass.
Here.
Blitz by Johnson. Tatum Clark, and that's a horse collar. Yep, no doubt about that. That's an easy call that time.
That'll be a 15-yarder.
Just as I'm talking up Logan Gore there, we get a horse collar tackle.
Yeah, Rock was just trying to make a play. If
was
Jack,
that Rock right there?
Yeah, it was.
Not Gore? Okay,
and if
my apologies.
No, if he doesn't make that play, though, that guy's gone for quite a while.
Yeah.
There wasn't anybody around.
Yeah, and that was really his only way of tackling him, too,
Yep.
it looked like for me.
Yep, I think you're right.
Well, The Spartans have some new life here. 1st and 10 at the 26. 46 seconds left here in the first half. Wildcats lead at 14-0. Meller back to pass.
There he is.
And he's sacked that time by, guess who? Number 58, Lincoln McCarty.
Getting excited. I love it. That's Lincoln right there. Making plays. Superior calls a timeout.
Joe Silver asked for it, and he got it. A sack by Lincoln McCarty.
Yeah, when you're Lincoln McCarty, this is exactly the situation you're looking for when you know they're going to pass the football, and it's just go get them. And when he can go get them, he doesn't have to worry about the run. He can do what he just did right there.
Looked like Miller maybe came out on that one here a little bit. I think Leno's going to be in the game. I see him there, 13. He's sitting on the sidelines right now, kind of. He might get. Lincoln maybe kind of tackled him and kind of on top of him, right?
Yeah, the way he pulled him down, it was a little bit awkward the way he came down, and sometimes you just get twisted up and get over and kind of stretch the back out maybe a little bit.
Yeah, they're testing him out right now for a head type injury. It looks like to me. Might have got his bell rung. Can never be too careful with those types of injuries. Okay, 2nd and 21 from the 37-yard line. Back in at quarterback is Tanner Leno, the junior. Leno, back to pass. Not sure who that was intended to.
It was a zig when they should have zagged or something like that.
Closest person in the vicinity was number 2, Andrew Amundsen.
Yeah, I always say when you have two quarterbacks, it means you don't have one. But this is the advantage of having a two-quarterback system is if you have a guy go down, the other guy's been playing in the game. He knows what he's doing. You don't have to worry about putting somebody in there that's coming into the game cold.
31 seconds left here in the second quarter. 3rd and 21 from the 37-yard line. Safeties are back deep. Leno throwing deep in the vicinity of Anthony McPherson, but the ball falls incomplete in the end zone. That makes it 4th and 21. And it looks like the Spartans will punt.
Yeah, sending the
No,
pass is a
they're going to attempt a field goal here. This would be a 54-yard field goal.
All right.
All right, I like it. Tanner Leno in the wind and rain from 54 yards. Snap, hold, kick is up. It is no good. Well, what that does, guys, is that gives the Wildcats pretty nice field position here. With 20 seconds left, all 3 timeouts remaining. We'll see what they do.
Yeah. You got a couple of big receivers out there. You got Eli out there, big size, big speed. So you got an opportunity there. Oh, this is high school rules, guys.
Oh,
Miss
all the way to the 20.
25.
Well, that takes away a lot of the risk for doing something like that.
This is a kneel down here, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly. We'll head into halftime here. Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you try it, right?
Right. Why not?
Because there's not the risk of the opposing team taking the ball over at the point of the kick.
And the Cats are just going to kneel, go to the locker room up 14-0.
And that's the end of the first half here from NBC Spartan Sports Complex here in Superior, Wisconsin. Your score, the River Falls Wildcats 14, the Superior Spartans 0 on a rainy and wet evening here in Superior. Go through some halftime statistics here. Or maybe we'll save those. You want to do a quick ad?
Yeah, we can certainly do that.
Community banking is about giving
Hear
back
from our
to the
sponsor.
communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. First National Bank with locations in River Falls, in Prescott, and on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. Well, kind of a sloppy first half, guys, but
A nice second quarter. The first quarter, some struggles there with turnovers there in the first quarter. And again, we talked a little bit about getting off the bus with bus legs in the freshman game. But same thing here. These guys are on the school bus there for 2.5 hours. They jump off here, get a chance to walk around a little bit. But a tough transition sometimes, and you take that long of a bus ride to come up and play well. Boys were a little bit shaky there in the first quarter, but come back in the second quarter, look really nice. The offense did what they do. They ran the football well. And in this type of conditions, what we're out here facing, throwing the ball around is going to be kind of a tough task. But when you got Jonas Severson and you got those offensive linemen that we have, all those guys won the Garage Gridiron Grinder last week. You have that kind of personnel, that's what you're going to do, and that's how you kind of take control of a game like this.
and it was a nice job by the Wildcat defense as well.
Yep.
Obviously pitching a shutout here at halftime, but they were able to make some big plays when they needed to. And
the other thing I saw tonight that's really promising, and when you were watching the play happen here, our coverage has been a little shaky here the last few weeks. And obviously Superior is not a high-octane offense, but those receivers were covered a lot tonight. I mean, the defensive backs and those linebackers did a lot better job. I'm sure it's been a point of emphasis in practice over the last few weeks, and it looked to me like some of that stuff's paying off. The coverage looked a lot better tonight.
Coverage looked better. Tackling looked better. Had a sack towards the end of the first half by Lincoln McCarty. So defense doing a much better job, like you said, Chris, against Superior tonight. Happy to be joined tonight here at halftime by Carrie Olson. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Jeff.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Wet? Are you a little wet?
Wet.
A little damp? Yeah.
Yeah, good thing they can't see me. I do not look pretty.
Yeah, I don't think that camera's a little too wet to turn around, so I think we're both lucky on that point. Carrie is tonight representing, amongst the many things that she does in our community, representing the River Falls Sunshine Fund. And Carrie, I think as we do every week, we like to focus on a family that is in our community that's in need of some help from our local community members, and tonight's no exception. And thought we'd give you the floor and let you talk about them.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Today, the Sunshine Fund comes to you with an opportunity to make a difference in the life of a family facing a difficult battle. We have a family in our district with 2 middle schoolers and a student at Greenwood. In 2016, their mom was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. As you can imagine, this news has taken a toll on her and her entire family. After losing her hair twice and surviving a life-threatening coma, she and her husband welcomed another child to their family. Unfortunately, she recently received news that the cancer has returned. The Sunshine Fund has provided our maximum support. We are now reaching out to our community to help provide some additional sunshine for this family as they navigate this difficult path forward. The need for this family is urgent. It's hard to imagine the emotional and financial burdens that come with such a diagnosis. River Falls is a compassionate and supportive community. When someone is in need, we rally around them. 100% of donations will go directly to this family. Your donation, no matter the size, can provide peace of mind and much-needed relief. Please visit rfsunshinefund.org or scan the QR code using the family code 461 to make your donation.
We'll get that QR code up on your screen shortly. There it is. Like Carrie said, visit rfsunshinefund.org is the website, or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now. The family code is number 461 to help out this family. Another sad story, obviously, that we have too many of these, unfortunately, in our community, but we're very grateful to have the help of the River Falls Sunshine Fund for everything that you guys do and the students do.
Thank you.
To help out families like this that really need your help. So if you are so inclined, again, please visit rfsunshinefund.org or scan that QR code that you see on your screen right there. And again, the family code, like Carrie said, is number 461. That's family code 461 if you'd like to make a donation. So thanks, Carrie, for coming up.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
guys. Thank you.
Stay dry out there. It's Carrie Olson from the River Falls Sunshine Fund joining us here at halftime in the press box here in Superior. River Falls leads Superior by a score of 14-0. Well, how about we take maybe 5 minutes and you can enjoy the Superior Spartan cheerleaders and any other halftime entertainment that they bring out here in Superior as it's homecoming here in Superior, Wisconsin. And we'll be back with you in just a couple of minutes. All right, we're back here in Superior, Wisconsin as we near the end of halftime. River Falls leads Superior by a score of 14-0 on homecoming here at Superior High School. As we're continue our halftime festivities, I think it's important for us to point out that the River Falls High School Athletic Booster Club has just kicked off its membership drive for the 2023-2024 school year. The River Falls High School Athletic Booster Club last year gave grants of over $55,000 that benefited all 22 boys and girls athletic programs in River Falls. If you'd like to be a member, check out their website at rfhsboosters.org. Again, the website is rfhsboosters.org. The membership drive runs through October 31st. I know that we'd love to have you as members, and please keep in mind that 100% of your donations to the Booster Club go to benefit all 22 boys and girls athletic teams at River Falls High School.
And anybody can be a member. You don't have to live in River Falls. I know we have people watching from all over the country, and if you want to, I know a lot of people kind of feel like they're part of the program, being able to enjoy these types of broadcasts, but if you want to feel even more like you're part of the program, go ahead and jump on and become a member of the Booster Club.
Certainly an easy way to impact all 22 sports in River Falls, not just giving to one sport necessarily. You're giving to all of them here, and it certainly makes an impact.
Just a real good organization. They started back in 2016, and it's kind of been slowly growing ever since, and just a lot of great benefits that have been provided to all the sports teams that the school funds don't necessarily have enough money for, and just for some of those extra things that I know that the coaches and athletes really appreciate. So, yeah,
fills those gaps, and
sure.
And you know, sometimes coaching staffs have these little needs that are sometimes difficult to go to a board and ask for, but they can ask the Booster Club, and if the Booster Club's got that in their budget, boom, done.
Exactly. Again, rfhsboosters.org. Please consider giving to the River Falls High School Athletic Booster Club.
We got some awesome stats here provided by Dan Jenkins. You want to go through those?
I'd be happy to. If you're a relative of Jonah Severson, you might want to stay tuned in because there's been a lot of Jonah tonight. 19 carries and 144 yards along with a touchdown for Jonah Severson. Charlie Lesh had one carry for 6 yards. One reception tonight, or one completion, I should say, by Jacob Range. 3 attempts, but his reception, or completion, I should say, was a big one. It was a 14-yard reception by the big junior tight end, number 14, Eli Johnson, for a touchdown. That put the Wildcats up 14-0. Wildcats have unofficially 174 yards of total offense in the first half, 7 first downs. Defensively, Lucas Johnson with 4 tackles. Jack Rock, Landon Zepsic with 3 each. Logan Gore also with 4 tackles. And a host of other Wildcats with 1 or 2 tackles tonight. And that'll do it for your halftime stats. Thanks, Dan, for doing this. Appreciate it.
So a lot of guys running around making plays here tonight, and so far defense able to keep Superior off the board, and the Cats will start this half with the football, and hopefully we can get Mr. Severson rolling some more here. The good news is the rain has subsided. I'm sure the field's still wet and everything's kind of damp down there still, but at least we don't have more rain falling down, and it should help with the cameras as well. It's nice to not have to have clothing draped all over the cameras and computers and audio equipment, so keep that rain out of here.
Kevin Westhouse, the Godfather, just checked in and wanted to know who is on the short list for the Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game, which we hope to award after tonight's game. Jonas Severson obviously having another heck of a game, but Jonas received that award already this year, and we try very hard to. What we'd like to do through the regular season is have 9 different recipients of the award, and then we'll kind of restart once the playoffs begin. But, Bo, who are you thinking?
Well, Logan Gore has also had a pretty nice game coming in. They've gotten some penetration on the D-line. 4 tackles already in the first half, so he's definitely got to be on the short list.
Well, hey, Logan's leader in the clubhouse for me right now. We've got another half of football to play, though, and a lot of things can happen here. Hopefully see a couple more big plays defensively, or maybe somebody breaks out on the offensive side of the football, and be nice to put some big points on the board here in the second half. Next week, back at Raymer Field, and, Superior here tonight hosting their homecoming. We got homecoming next week. Chippewa Falls coming into town, and it should be fun. It's going to be electric, and can't wait to see everybody there next Friday night.
That won't be an easy game either. Chippewa Falls, very young football team, but they've played some teams very tough this year. They took Hudson right down to the last minute of the game, where Hudson had to recover an onside kick to win the game, and so that won't be an easy task for the Wildcats next week at David Smith Stadium.
And they run an offense that is almost impossible to replicate for a scout team. They are very difficult to prepare for.
They're very difficult to announce, too, because you don't know who has the ball oftentimes. So I'm glad Westy will be back for that one.
They're also difficult to announce because they have a lot of funny names. Strong Polish culture in that area, and a lot of long consonants as well. So
exactly.
Well, do we ask for suggestions from the audience about the gridiron grinder of the game?
We can. We don't have to listen to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, they can put them out there, right?
Yep. We're under no obligation to listen, but feel free.
Yeah, I got a quick update. Richmond's up 25-7 at half over Chippewa Falls.
Range. Second completion of the day. This one is to Amundsen.
They're just trying to get
no gain.
Yeah, just trying to get Drew into the game, get him going as well. He's done a great job on the punt return game tonight. I think they just want to get some of these other guys active in the offense. It's fun to hand the football off to Jonah and watch him do what he does, but it'd be nice to kind of open up a little space and get a few of these other guys going here.
Eli, single coverage here on the bottom of the screen.
2nd and 11. That was clear miscommunication right there.
Eli was about 10 yards deeper than that pass went.
Yeah, 2 guys on 2 different pages there. One of the things that we haven't seen a lot this year, last year we had Wyatt Bell on the team that brought a ton of speed, but, Eli's a big dude, but he's also one of the fastest guys in this team. Maybe try to get him the ball in the running game, get him moving in motion, and kind of use some of this jet sweep game we see by Superior, maybe just to get Eli a little more involved in the game. Might be something to look at. I mean, it's something we did with Wyatt Bell last year with a lot of success.
Eli on the near side, range. The pass to Amundsen. Amundsen cuts upfield. Knocked down by number 16, Lucas Williams.
There's a flag down here.
And we do have a flag. Let's see what that is all about.
They're pointing at Superior like it's going to be on them. We'll see what we come up with here.
Didn't see what it was. I don't know if either one of you guys saw anything.
I didn't.
I did not.
Personal
foul. Oh. Hit to the head, apparently.
Yeah. They did put a pretty good lick on Drew there. And I didn't know if maybe it'd be unnecessary roughness or something like that, but a lick to the head there. And that will move the chains.
That's a big break for the Wildcats because the Spartans had River Falls stopped and had forced them into a punting situation, but That'll give the Wildcats a fresh set of downs at their own 36-yard line. 1st and 10 with about 11 minutes left here in the third quarter. River Falls leads Superior 14-0. Eli Johnson on the far side this time, along with Amundsen. The give to Severson. Nothing fancy, right up the middle. Gets past midfield, and that's a Wildcat first down.
Probably wasn't touched until about 7 or 8 yards down the field. Looks like we got a Superior guy down, a ref down. That was a tough play. That was a tough one right there. A couple of people down.
Cats went to Drew. They went to Eli. They went back to Drew the first 3 plays and really didn't get what they wanted as far as results. So you go back to the bread and butter there in Jonah Severson.
Well, glad to say the referee's up. He took a shot, too. We do have a Superior Spartan at about the 41-yard line. He's getting up. That's number 68, Gavin Revord.
Good to see him get up right away and walk off.
Gavin's been in on several tackles tonight for Superior.
And he's got a relative of some kind, I'm assuming, playing. There's another Revord on the roster. The other guy plays offensive line.
1st and 10, right at midfield.
Looks like a little bit of a spreading out a little bit here again.
Range rolls right, pitches over to Cody Olson, heads upfield, takes a vicious hit out of bounds. Just shy of the first down.
Cats trying to get a few different guys into the mix, and you can get Cody Olson out there in the flats and have him pick up 8-9 yards on first down. That just clears the way even more for Severson when you need him in there. But if you can get some of these other guys going, picking up yards like that, it's just going to help the entire offense do what they do.
2nd and 2 from the 42-yard line. Severson up the middle. First down, and then some. Gavin Revord with the tackle. Glad to see Gavin back out in the field after getting dinged up a few plays ago.
I think he just set out that one play he probably had to sit out and came right back in.
1st and 10, Wildcats at the Superior 38-yard line. River Falls leads Superior 14-0. 10 minutes left here in the third quarter. Give to Severson up the middle in near the 30-yard line.
I think that was Revord again on the tackle.
Let's call it the 31.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe number 59.
Gain of about 7 yards. 2nd and 3 for the Wildcats.
Rain's starting to kick in again.
Yeah, it is.
Of course it is. Severson plows forward. It looks like he has a Wildcat first down.
Superior's D lineman there blocked really well on the play, kind of down on his knees and just kind of cut Jonah down there. But Jonah able to leap forward and move the chains with the run.
1st and 10, River Falls, 8:40 left here in the third quarter. Wildcats lead it 14-0 and driving. Severson plows forward again for about 3 yards that time.
Sure, it'd be nice to burn about 5, 6, 7 minutes here and score on the opening possession.
A few more shout-outs. Jason Newhouse tuning in, member of the Sunshine Fund Board of Directors. Thanks, Jason, for your service. Trent Zuber says, keep it up, Wildcats. David Bell says, Lucas Johnson for the Garage Gridiron Grinder. He's definitely on the list too. Range, looking. Pass caught by number 4, Eli Johnson, at the 15-yard line, and that's another Wildcat first down.
And that ball came in hot off the hands of Range. Johnson caught it, kind of bobbled it just a little bit, and was able to make the catch. Did Lucas win one of the awards already this year?
He did not.
He has not, okay.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
he can definitely be on that short list.
Unofficially, he has how many tackles, Lucas? I think he's probably got about the same number. Yep, 4 and a fumble recovery. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, he's right there. Like Chris said, a lot of have to go here, so...
Yeah, that defensive team yet to see the field here in the second half, which that's a good thing.
Range, looking. Pass caught that time by number 17. That's Mason Novak.
You know, the thing about Mason, I was talking to somebody the other day, and, you know, I saw Mason play as a youth player, saw Mason play in middle school football, saw him last year all year in freshman football. I don't think Mason has dropped a pass this season. If it's in his vicinity, he catches it. I don't know if there's another guy out there. A lot of good players on that field, but Mason has got just incredible hands.
He's got a lot of upside, too. Only a sophomore. He's going to get bigger and stronger as his high school career goes on. Range, rolls. Pass caught that time by Jack Rock. Plows near the first down marker. Penalty flag in the field. And let's see what that's all about.
It's got to be on Superior because there was not a white shirt in that neighborhood. Looks like they're calling it on us, though.
It looked like he grabbed for a holding, didn't he?
Yeah.
The indication?
That's what it looked like to me.
Ball currently marked right around the 5-yard line.
Did not. I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either.
Wildcat offense backing up.
It will be a spot foul, though, and it was downfield, so it's not going to be like a 2nd and 20 situation, but it's definitely going to go from, you know, maybe a 3rd and 1 to now you're going to be sitting at 3rd and 11 or so.
Oh, still should be 2nd, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
second,
you get to keep the 2nd, yeah.
Right.
But 2nd
Be a
and
3rd and 1, now we got a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, not bad.
Yep, 2nd 11. Clock still going. 6:25 left here in the third quarter.
And we are in the red zone.
We are in the red zone. The Sunshine Fund red zone.
I'll get that up here in a second. Thank you for the reminder.
Maybe after this play.
Yeah.
No Braden, no Kevin. And
Severson.
Nice run by
Inside the 10-yard line. Not quite first down yardage, but gets most of it back. We're looking at 3rd and 1.
Yeah, right back where we were.
As we are in the Sunshine Fund red zone. The Sunshine Fund red zone sponsored by State Farm Insurance. Jenny Rivard. Thanks, Jenny, for sponsoring the Sunshine Fund red zone for tonight's game and all season long here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. Third and 1 from the 6. The pitch, Severson.
First down.
First down, Wildcats. Jonas Severson with a gain of about 3 yards. It's right down to about the 2-yard line. Yeah, we're kind of looking through some wet windows here, but I'm seeing right around the 2-yard line. First and goal for the Wildcats. 7-minute drive, guys.
That's a heck of a drive starting the second half.
Pitch, Severson. Plows forward inside the 1-yard line, not quite in the end zone.
Boy, it looks like right on the goal line.
Very reminiscent to last year's game against Superior where the We lost their sound.
So, is it good still?
Yeah, we're good.
Are we? Okay. Very reminiscent to last year's game where the Wildcats against Superior where they had the ball the entire third quarter, if you remember that game.
Yes, I sure do.
Second and goal.
Boy, they're not giving
Still
it to
waiting for a signal. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You got that one kicked a little bit. Just pulled on your jacket.
1 yard quarterback sneak that time by Jacob Range. Wildcats now lead it 20-0. That was a 7-minute, 49-second drive that time to start the second half for River Falls.
And a nice mix there. Running, passing, just a real good.
Kick is up by Gavin Carafel, and that's good. Gavin 3 for 3 tonight on his extra points, and the Wildcats now lead it by a score of 21-0.
Those kicks by Gavin have been really nice tonight. Every one of them has been hidden into the wind as well.
Yeah.
That was a 15-play, 80-yard drive by the Wildcats with 6 first downs. Jonas Severson now up to 27 carries for 191 yards unofficially for tonight.
Yeah, we talked earlier tonight about how penalties can hurt you. Superior was about ready to get off the field there. They had stopped us on third down. They were going to be able to put their punt return team out, and then that head contact penalty, again, gave the Cats 15 yards of free yardage, moved the chains, and from there it was all offense from the Wildcats marching the field, marching the ball down the field.
And it allowed the Wildcats to chew up about another 6 minutes of the clock during the third quarter here, and really puts Superior in a big hole. Bull, you had that sponsor up on the...
Yeah, sure did. Black Wolf Exteriors. I'd like to thank Joe Karras for being one of the sponsors for River Falls Wildcat football on the River Falls Sports YouTube channel. Thank you, Black Wolf Exteriors.
Check out Black Wolf if you have any roofing, siding, or window needs. Joe would be happy to help you out. Black Wolf Exteriors. Jack Silloway will do the kicking. Short kick that time, but good coverage by the Wildcat defense.
Tough kick into that wind. Tough to get a lot onto that thing, isn't it?
It sure is.
Really, other than one kickoff tonight, though, the Cats have been really, really good on their kick coverage. That kickoff right at the end of the second half, or right at the end of the first half, Superior got some yardage out of it. But other than that, River Falls has really bottled them up pretty well.
Superior takes over 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. That's Clark with it. Clark brought down.
I think Preston Johnson came up and kind of tripped his legs. Then it was wrapped up by, I think Logan Gore was there. And Lucas Johnson was there. I think Bryce Bevan as well. So there were 3 guys kind of cleaning that up.
That makes it 2nd and about 1. That Tatum Clark's he's a load to carry. Only a sophomore. 2nd and 1 from the 41. Lino back in at quarterback for Superior. Back to pass. Decides to keep it. Brought down that time by, looked like number 32, Charlie Lesh, was first on the scene.
Sure looked like Lino was looking to go deep. And Cal Usgard had really nice coverage on their deep guy going on the right side. And there was nowhere for Lino to go with it.
Yeah, the coverage, again, we talked about it at halftime, has been much, much better this week than what we've seen over the last few weeks.
But it was enough for a Spartan first down, 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Clock ticking, under 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. River Falls leads Superior 21-0. Lino looking, pass over to middle, off of Lucas Williams' hands, then off of Anthony McPherson's hands, and the ball falls incomplete.
That rain picking back up. Maybe a little hot sauce on the football right now.
Swirling winds, throwing the rain in here too.
And Lino really got a lot on that throw. That thing was a rocket, but through the hands of two different players and falls safely to the turf.
2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line of Superior. To give to Clark. Clark brought down that time by Landon Zepsik and Lucas Johnson.
Zepsik did a nice job stringing that thing out. As Clark tried to cut it back in, there was Zepsik and Lucas Johnson there to make the play.
That puts the Spartans in a tough position, 3rd and 11 from their own 44-yard line. Just about 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. 3 receivers, 1 on the top of your screen, 2 on the near side. Lino rolls right. Pass off the hands of Lucas Williams. Falls incomplete. And that brings up 4th and 11.
That should send the punt team out there. The dual punt formation here by Superior.
Preston Johnson, number 10. Andrew Amundsen, number 2, back to receive. So far, Amundsen has caught all of the punts. We have that quirky 2-punter position again.
Just back there for emotional support.
Kicks up. That's Amundsen again. At his 19. Down to the 30. Runs over the defender.
I got a feeling that's going to be on Drew's Twitter.
You might put on his highlight reel.
The 5'8", 145-pound Andrew Amundsen bowls over the defender. Get himself an extra 4 or 5 yards for the first down. Wow.
A 17-yard return for Amundsen as well. Catching the ball inside the 20 and then getting it up the field. Starting at the 37 is a nice way to start for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Drew's been really, really good in the return game tonight.
Tino Massa's in the game for the Wildcats.
Yep, that's interesting. Tino Massa in. Of course, we're back to the usual offense, handing off to Jonah. Gains about 7 yards that time. I did not see any sort of injury, Bo. Did you?
I did not. I'm looking over there. I think I see Range right on the sidelines. He looks like he's just fine.
Okay, good.
He's just got his helmet off, just kind of holding it and just walking around.
All right, that's good to hear.
Just giving Massa some reps here a little bit. And I see Charlie Lesh also as running back, so maybe just trying to get some of those guys some rest too a little bit for the next 3 weeks. They're going to be tough.
Tino Massa, 6'3", 185-pound sophomore.
It's a first down for the Wildcats.
That's Charlie Lesh, number 32, the junior, with the carry, and it's enough for a Wildcat first down.
Yeah, it's kind of the first real opportunity for Tino to play at the varsity level, but Tino's been, last year he played freshman and JV, and this year been the JV quarterback for most of the games. And, of course, his brother being Vito and father Mario, he's new to this varsity game, but definitely not an inexperienced quarterback.
Charlie Lesh up the middle. Gain of about 3 yards. Making it 2nd and about 7, and that should end quarter number 3 here from NBC Spartan Sports Complex here in Superior, Wisconsin, on the campus of Superior High School. The score, River Falls 21, Superior nothing. And let's hear from our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls. Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. Got a score from halftime. Hudson 34, Eau Claire Memorial 0. Massa pitch to Preston Johnson. Runs down the sidelines, breaks a tackle. I didn't even see him sneak in the game, guys.
I didn't either. I probably wasn't paying attention.
Nice pitch and catch to the junior safety turned receiver, Preston Johnson. And he picks up a Wildcat first down. Nice to see Tino with a nice throw there.
Yeah, good throw out there, out to Preston. Preston with the yak, the yards after catch, taking it downfield.
Massa gives to Charlie Lesh. Just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Boys, Hudson's got it rolling, guys.
Oh, boy, their offense is really scoring points, aren't they?
They sure are. 34-0 lead over Eau Claire Memorial.
They've figured out the formula, that's for sure. A little bit of a sluggish start for them this season, but basically since our game, they've been putting up some big-time points on the scoreboard.
Pass caught by Johnson. He's tackled out of bounds. Gain of about 5 yards.
This Massa to Johnson connection looking pretty good.
That makes it 3rd and about 5 yards to go. Tino Massa in at quarterback for the Wildcats. In motion, Mason Novak on the near side. The give to Lesh. Up the middle, 5, touchdown Wildcats. And a flag.
There's a flag, late flag, huh?
Way after the play ended. Let's see what that's all about. For now, it's a Wildcat touchdown, but I don't think it's going to stand. Wildcat offense backing up again. That flag was way after the play ended, it looked like to me. Holding Wildcats.
Is that holding or an illegal block? One of the two, doesn't matter, right?
Yeah. Another halftime score, Menominee 24, Eau Claire North 7. Another score, New Richmond 32, Chippewa Falls 7. So the top of the conference is not going to change a whole lot tonight. New Richmond and Hudson will likely remain undefeated in conference games.
They're going to be playing pretty soon, right?
They must be.
Be an entertaining game.
All right, we're at 3rd and about 4 yards to go. Lesh, first down, inside the 10-yard line. Good tough run that time by the junior Charlie Lesh.
Yeah, had the touchdown brought back, but come back to him there with a nice play, and Lesh delivers, moves the chains, 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Score in the 4th quarter, Wisconsin 30, Purdue 17. Final score in baseball, Milwaukee Brewers 16, Miami 1. Keep an eye on that Badger game for everybody.
Preston snuck into the game on the top.
Massa back to pass, throws it up to Johnson. Caught. Oh, I thought he caught it. Nope, he didn't.
Oh, he dropped it. Yeah, I thought he just. If he caught that, I think he was in bounds. I think his feet got in right away, but he dropped it.
Kind of a 50-50 ball that time, it looked like. And pass intended for number 10, Preston Johnson.
I wonder if they do that same thing coming over to Eli. Being 6'6", go up and get it.
Second and 9, or second and goal, I should say, from the 9-yard line. This time to give to Lesh. Tackled at about the 6-yard line. Zimborski with the tackle. That'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Cats brought in some
Then they came right
new
back
guys
in.
and then sent them right back to the sideline.
No, you're not coming out. All right, what do we got here? We got 9:20 left here in the 4th quarter. Wildcats lead at 21-0. We're probably going to end up getting a timeout.
We're going to end up having to take a timeout.
Timeout. Wildcats.
We are in the red zone, are we not?
We are in the red zone.
We're in the Sunshine Fund red zone, as a matter of fact. The Sunshine Fund red zone also sponsored by Black Wolf Exteriors.
Remember, we did talk about the Sunshine Fund tonight.
We did, and we were joined by Kerry Olson at halftime. If you'd like to donate to the River Falls Sunshine Fund, check out the website at www.rfsunshinefund.org. Or, if you're so inclined and are up in your technology, just click on this QR code that you see on your screen and donate to a very, very worthy cause.
Cats coming back on the field here, trying to finish this drive. 3rd down and goal from about the 6.
Okay, we have on the near side, we have Eli Johnson, number 4. Right behind him, number 17, Mason Novak. In the backfield, Charlie Lesh. On top of your screen, Preston Johnson. Massa rolls right, looks for Novak. Just a little bit too long.
A field goal here. Going for a field goal.
So far, all of Gavin's kicks have been on the other end, right?
Yeah,
They have been, yep.
So this will be the first time kicking towards these uprights.
He swings that leg just like he did on those other. He should be pretty good.
Gavin Carafel, number 49, the freshman. Amundsen on the hold. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. It is good.
Nicely struck.
Gavin Carafel, a 23-yard field goal. And that makes the score River Falls 24, Superior 0.
Is that Gavin's first field goal?
It might be.
the first
I think it
field
might
goal,
be.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember him attempting any either.
Yeah, I don't think he has.
Should probably thank another one of our sponsors for tonight. Sarah Jenkins and Property Executives Realty. I drove by the new place. She's putting up an office on 2nd Street, and sure looks good. I think I saw a video online as well. It's looking very nice in there. If you've got any needs, you're looking to buy a house, buy a cabin, buy some land, give Sarah a call at 612-703-3944 or visit sarahjenkins.com.
Thank you, Sarah, for helping support Wildcat football on the River Falls Sports YouTube network. 9:03 left here in the 4th quarter from NBC Spartan Sports Complex. River Falls leads it comfortably, 24-0.
Tarnation Tavern is another one of our sponsors that we haven't talked about tonight. They got some really good Charlie Cat hot chicken down there at 128 North Main Street. Go ahead and go down there and check them out.
Enjoyed one of those the other day. Outstanding work by Fred Barr and his crew there at the Tarnation Tavern. Here's the kick away by Silaway. Caught that time by number 8. That's Liam Flores with the return. Takes it out near the 30-yard line.
Joseph Tarasavich on the tackle. Getting down there, and we got a Wildcat down. Might be Bryce Bevan.
I thought it was
No, it's not Bryce.
Thade Dreyer, I believe.
There you go.
Number 19,
Yep.
it looks like.
I think you're right.
Yep. Kevin Dorn says Gavin Carafell perhaps should be thought about for the Grinder Award. What do you guys think about that? Chad Christensen also. Well, Chad Christensen says Logan Gore. M. Anderson says Carafell. Chris LaSalle watching from West De Pere says, keep up the good work, Wildcats. Thanks for watching, Chris. So we got Gore, Lucas Johnson, Gavin Carafell. Any others, guys?
I think I already have my pick. We'll see how things go here in the next 8:57, or at least, we usually pick this thing with about 3-4 minutes left. So we got 5 minutes left.
I think those are the short list right now.
All right, here we go.
Might be getting some subs in there, too. Some of those guys might be coming out.
Lino looking. Good coverage that time by number 33. That's Jack Silloway, who's entered the game.
I did see on the defensive line, number 56, Brady Stavanoa is in the game. Try to talk about some of these subs that are coming in.
44, Riley Usgard.
Yep.
Cody Olson providing some major pressure there to stir that play up.
Lino rolls right, keeps it.
There's Lucas Johnson.
Lucas Johnson.
Did a really nice job getting
Another
his hands.
tackle.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jeff. I didn't interrupt
nope,
you
go
there.
ahead.
Got his hands on his offensive guy. Shook him and just ran down the line. Instead of trying to run at the quarterback, he was able to go down the line to his left and make a really nice tackle.
Lucas has really played a nice ball game. He's the Wildcats' leading tackler this season. I believe he probably is tonight as well. He recovered a fumble earlier in the game.
He's going to be holding the spoke here
just a
pretty soon.
Steady job by Lucas. All right, 3rd and 8 yards to go. Lino hands it off. Nothing doing that time.
Lincoln and Lucas there.
Lincoln and Lucas both, yeah.
Lincoln's played another outstanding game as well, too. He's brings the energy, like we say, every game, and playing hard again tonight.
Looks like they're going to go for this.
Okay.
And I like it. I mean, there's no point in punting.
Yep.
It's 24-0 already. The Cats have kind of bringing some fresh faces into the game, so try to keep your offense in the field. Try to get something positive going here.
4th and 5 from the 34-yard line. Williams in motion. Lino keeps it. And he surges forward for the Spartan first down. Good second effort that time by Spartan quarterback number 13, Tanner Lino.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be real close, but that second effort got him there for sure.
Yeah, he had a really nice second effort on that. He's only a junior.
Yeah, we'll see a lot of these same names next year when the Spartans head to River Falls to play.
Number 11, Carson Engelbert, also into the game now. Same with Ben O'Malley, number 42.
Lino, back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Pass caught that time by Flores. Finally run out of bounds. That's Liam Flores, the 5'8", 150-pound sophomore.
Was that ball tipped and went to somebody else? I couldn't see it.
I think it was.
I was watching the quarterback and watching the guy putting a little pressure on him. Did not see that.
It did look tipped by the reaction of some of the defenders. They looked a little surprised that he caught it. Well, Spartans driving, 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Clark.
That's Clark with it. He is into the end zone for a touchdown for Superior. Tatum Clark, the 5'10", 195-pound sophomore, gets into the end zone to get Superior on the board with 6:31 left here in the fourth quarter, cutting the Wildcat lead to 24-6. That fourth down gamble paid off, didn't it?
That sure did.
And when you're down 24-0, it's really not a gamble. It's hey, let's try to make something positive happen here. And it worked.
Three receiver look this time. The give to Clark. Gets around the edge, and that's another score for the Spartans.
Well, they're only down 2 scores here. So now, after you took a chance on a fourth down, you probably got to think about an onside kick potentially or something along those lines.
I think you have to at this point.
Yeah.
Superior has all 3 timeouts left, 6.5 minutes left in the fourth. Why not?
Roll the dice.
Nothing to lose here, right?
As we hear the village people here from NBC Spartan Sports Complex.
They put on a party here.
They do.
Sure.
And the kids are into the game a little bit too, which is fun. Saw the sidelines getting into it a little bit too. Some of the players, and they were doing jump around, and fun to watch. It still should be fun, right, guys?
Right. If anything, it just gets people moving when it's really cold out there.
Yeah, right. Well, the hands team's on for the Wildcats. Yeah, if he's going to kick it deep, he's probably not going to kick it real deep into that wind.
And a little bit of a squib kick. Looks like it's going to barely roll out of bounds. That was close, guys.
Yeah, it was really close.
Yeah, the Cats were kind of like, should we get it? Should we not get it? And blue jerseys hustling down the sideline there and bounce out of bounds just in time.
Well, let's see what the Wildcats come back with here on offense. This game's not over yet.
It certainly is not.
6:31 left here in the fourth quarter.
Had some reserves in on the last drive.
Massa still in at quarterback. Lesh and Rock are in the backfield. Novak, the single receiver on the near side. Lesh up the middle. Met and brought down. That was Lucas Williams with the tackle. Lucas playing both ways tonight for the Spartans.
Yeah, resounding tackle, a drive down, but Lesh able to pick up better than 5 yards on that carry. He's just across the 40-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 40, just inside 6 minutes. Single receiver Novak. Give to Lesh up the middle. Plows forward.
Right at the line. Right at the. Oh, they're going to give it to him right away,
give him
huh?
the first down.
So 2 carries, 10 yards, and keeps the chains moving, keeps the clock rolling.
First down Cats at their own 45-yard line. Massa gives to Lesh. Breaks a tackle, breaks another one, still on his feet, inside the 35-yard line for yet another Wildcat first down. Good, tough running that time by Charlie Lesh.
Yeah, it looked like they had him bottled up after a gain of 4 or 5, and then all of a sudden he just rockets out of there, picks up some extra bonus yardage, and puts that football well down into Superior territory.
Got a quick timeout here by the refs. Superior looked like they had a guy hurting a little bit there. He is coming out.
Yeah, I was one of those kids didn't want to come out, but you see something in stripes down there, you see something, and got to protect the players and get them off the field even if they don't want to come off the field.
1st and 10 from the 33, just inside 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Massa, give to Lesh again.
Did he fumble that? No, maybe not.
Don't think so.
No, I saw some guys kind of scrambling for the ball, it looked like.
Stop on Spartans, number 32.
Gain of a couple there on first down, but clock continues to roll down to 4.5 minutes left. Cats leading at 24-8 here, 2-score game. We got another timeout. Officials timeout. Another guy coming off the field for Superior. I don't know if we had some blood or an equipment issue.
Clock resumes. Lesh. Gain of about another 3 yards. That makes it 3rd and about, let's call it 4 yards for the Wildcats. Let's give another shout out to one of our sponsors tonight, Wildcats Brothers Inc. It's a local father and son moving company. They move mountains so you don't have to. Wildcats Brothers Inc. Free quotes available. Call 507-217-0905. That's 507-217-0905. Wildcats Brothers Inc. They've been helping us all season with our statistics.
Maybe Globitz Brothers and Sarah Jenkins should do a collaboration. If you're moving, you need movers, right?
True
Selling
story.
your house, buying a house, you need movers.
Kind of joint venture. Little Beach Boys. I kind of enjoy the music here at
I like it.
in Superior. Done a good job kind of hitting all the different spectrums of hits. Okay, Wildcats come back with the double tight end look with Eli Johnson and Cody Olson. Actually, that's Cal Dumond in the game. I apologize, number 6. Now here comes Cody Olson running onto the field, number 8. Pitch, Lesh, first down, still going. Takes it down to about the 15-yard line for the Wildcat, first down.
First down yardage, and just followed that tight end right on through. And that will move the chains, and once you get the chains set, get the clock moving once again. But now we got a Superior player down.
I think we're in the red zone again.
We are.
What kind of red zone is this, Bo?
This is the Sunshine Fun Red Zone. Tonight it's sponsored by State Farm Jenny Rivard. Thank you, Jenny Rivard, for sponsoring the Sunshine Fun Red Zone.
Jenny, a great community member and sponsor of so many things, Wildcat sports related.
Probably sitting out in the rain right now watching this game.
I'm sure she is. Watching her son, Brooks. The give to Lesh. Another tough run by Charlie Lesh. Having a big fourth quarter. Just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, Charlie coming in and giving Jonah a much-needed rest, give him an opportunity to not take another quarter's worth of hits. And really, Charlie's done a fantastic job coming in relief. Charlie with 13 carries, 82 yards.
That's more than he's had all year in carries. And it's basically been in one quarter. Lesh again, up the middle. into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that should be your dagger, guys. That's a Charlie Lesh touchdown run, giving the Wildcats a 30-8 lead. That was all Charlie Lesh, wasn't it? That drive.
Yeah, it sure was. I don't think anybody else handled it, did they?
Not that I remember.
Didn't need to get fancy. Bread and butter all the way down the field, and really another dominating performance tonight by the Wildcat offensive line.
Carafel, kick is no good. I believe that was wide left. And let's give a shout out to another one of our sponsors, The Garage, Bikes and Brews. The Garage, proud sponsor of the Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game.
We're getting close to narrowing that down, aren't we?
I think we are.
Yeah, I think we've kind of decided here, haven't we?
I think tonight's winner of the Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game is senior Lucas Johnson. Lucas with 7 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 fumble recovery. Very deserving winner of tonight's Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game.
Yeah, Lucas has been all over the place. We talked in the pregame. If Lucas Johnson and Lincoln McCarty have a big game, it's going to be a good night for the Cats, and both those guys had good games. Both those guys made some big plays out there. Logan Gore was excellent as well. When the defensive line for the Wildcats have an opportunity to make plays and do those kinds of things, it's usually a W on the board for us.
Lucas Johnson, the leading tackler this season for River Falls. And he'll walk out of here with some hardware, guys. If we can
corral our
on-field commentator. This will be interesting to see how this works. Kick by Sillaway. Deep. That's Flores with it. Still on his feet. Liam Flores all the way down to the 45-yard line, sets up the Spartans in some nice field position.
Nice tackle there by Brace Bevan, using the sideline to his advantage. And, we haven't really said a lot about the corners tonight because there just hasn't been a lot of completed passes. But, you got to give the defensive backs a lot of credit tonight. They've done a great job. Superior's been looking to throw the ball tonight. There just hasn't been anything there.
30-8, just under 3 minutes left. That's Clark with it. Tatum Clark. Preston Johnson with the tackle. Still in the game. And I see Lucas Johnson just re-entered the game too, didn't he? And then along with McCarty.
And Lincoln McCarty, yep.
And Logan Gore still in. So Wildcats have several starters still in the game.
They don't want another score to go up on the board.
Nope.
Bevan still in. McPherson still in. Pass up. Intercepted by Preston Johnson. And he's gone. 50, 45, 40. Oh, he might get caught by Lino. It is touchdown Wildcats. Preston Johnson, 58-yard interception return for a touchdown. Unofficially. It might have been farther than that, actually. And that makes the score River Falls 36, Superior 8.
And that's how you finish a game.
We'll get a distance on that here as I'm watching the replay. Yep, that was about a 65-yard interception return for Preston Johnson. His 3rd interception of the year. Tried to get into that Garage Gridiron discussion, but too late, Preston. Kick is up and good. We'll have to talk to him about that tomorrow. Got to get that done a little earlier in the game.
Yeah, exactly,
Yep.
right?
Yep. That makes the score River Falls 37, Superior 8. Proud of you, Preston, if you're watching this. Please take a picture with Lucas. We will do that if we can.
We will do our best.
Couple of nice grabs.
Maybe if Dan.
Do you want to go down and be the sideline reporter, Dan?
No, I mean, she can do it, but.
Okay.
He can
What?
maybe take a picture.
Can you? Or well, you don't have to. Okay. Would you mind taking a picture of her? Yeah. Lucas Johnson. Preston was too late on that, so. What?
Well, you can't wait till 2:20, 2:25 left in the fourth.
Right. We already had a
And,
leader in the
come on.
clubhouse.
We've already announced it. I mean, Preston, come on. You're going to do that. It's got to be in the third quarter or something. Jeez.
Nice game for Preston, though, with the interception. A couple grabs, too. Maybe he'll be doing a little lobbying in those meeting rooms this week. Get himself out there on offense.
Play a little
bit
more wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Cats about to kick off here. 2:11 to go. And with the interception from Preston Johnson, River Falls leading 37-8. Sillaway to kick. Scooped up at the 15-yard line.
Just outside the 30. 32, yeah. Good return. Tough to handle those, I think, those squib kicks,
Yeah.
Chris, tonight when it's that wet.
Wet wind, and that ball's just kind of squirrely coming towards you. And
Yep.
the other thing that with this type of surface, when that ball hits, like there's just water splashing all over the place too.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
just a goofy deal out there in the rain.
Lots of new faces in the game right now for the Wildcats. We'll try to call them out here.
See Josh Jenkins in the game.
Josh Jenkins,
Yeah.
number 45. I saw number 15, Rico Alboras.
Superior still with their starters in the game
42, Ben O'Malley. I'm sorry,
for
I'm
the
Jeff.
most
I'm
part.
not trying to step on
No,
you. I'm
you're
just trying to
good.
get as many as I can out there. Carson Engelbert. I think Brady Stavanoa's in. Both the Usgard boys are in.
Lino. Pass out in the flat to Clark. Breaks a tackle. Finally brought down by number 15, Rico Alboras. Just shy of the first down. Making it 2nd and 1. Clock runs as we're nearing 1 minute left here in the fourth quarter. River Falls leads at 37-8.
Jack Sillaway in at corner.
Clark with the give. Tackled that time by Zepsik. Good tough run by Clark. He's a very promising running back that the Spartans have on their hands.
Sure is. And he's only a sophomore.
Yeah, they're going to have something next year, I think, with Lino only a junior, Clark a sophomore. They got some pieces to build with here for sure. Lino with the pass, tipped.
Tipped and caught.
Ball tipped by O'Malley, but pass was caught by Lucas Williams. Called his name a lot tonight.
Superior calls a timeout. That'll leave him with just one timeout left.
Yeah, the rain is back, and it's coming down pretty well out there, but luckily 30 seconds left in this one. Superior looking to get it in the end zone here one more time before the clock expires.
As the rain kind of starting to pick up again here.
So Cats back at home next week for homecoming. Chippewa Falls coming to town. Then we got a game with a team that last year, wasn't quite what it typically was, but seems to be back, and it's Menominee, and they are looking like a really good football team in the Big Rivers Conference again, where we wrap up the season with Eau Claire North. So 3 more games left in the regular season here for the Wildcats.
And if the Wildcats want to guarantee themselves a playoff spot, they're going to have to win 2 of the 3.
Correct.
So 2 of them at home, which is good, but they're going to be playing against 3 very good football teams over the last 3 weeks of the season.
Second and 1, 32.
Lino rolls right, brought down, fumble. I believe that was Ben O'Malley.
Yeah, Ben O'Malley with the sack, forced fumble.
And that's the last time out for Superior. 20 seconds on the clock, 37-8 River Falls.
ZZ Top deep cut hitting the airwaves now here in Superior.
Wisconsin leads Purdue 38-17 in the fourth quarter.
Unofficial word that Ches Malusi hurt his ankle. That was from my son, Jack Herstein, letting us know that. Doesn't sound like it was good, though.
Rain really picking up here right now.
Yeah, it sure is.
Appreciate Superior calling that time out there. Sure the referees do too there. Third and 16 from the 47. 20 seconds left in the game. 2 receivers on the near side, 2 receivers on the far side. Lino keeps it himself, takes it up the middle. He's brought down short of the first down by O'Malley. Superior trying to get one playoff here with 4th down.
Stay back,
Rain
D-backs.
really coming down hard now.
D-back, stay back,
Lino.
stay back, stay back, stay back.
Back to pass, throws it deep. Penalty.
So we're going to have
And
one more
we're going to have
anytime
one
play.
more play, aren't we? Well,
Yeah.
maybe 2 if they score.
As I was saying, D-backs, stay deep. Well, there was going to be one more thing that they were going to do, and that was it. Just throw it deep.
And in high school, as you know, that's a 15-yard penalty from line of scrimmage. So we'll walk it down to about right around the 20-yard line, inside the 20 maybe.
All right, let's knock one down here and end the game.
All right, 1 on time down for Superior. 2 receivers on the far side, 2 on the near side. Lino. Screen. Clark still running, gets knocked out of bounds, and I believe that's the end of the game.
That's it.
The referee opted not to call that offsides penalty on the Wildcats.
Oh, was there one? I didn't see it.
I thought it was pretty clear to me, but
Let's get the heck out of
Appreciate
here
it.
is what he's saying.
all right. Your final score here from Superior, River Falls 37, Superior 8. Well, Lori Johnson drew the short end of the straw here as she's going to attempt to
She's attempting to do it. Let's see.
interview Lucas Johnson here. We'll see if we can even hear her.
Can you hear me now? Okay. It's really fun out here.
Yeah. Sure looks great from up here.
We'll let Lori talk for a while.
raining in the booth right now, so
Well, we're going to have a quick post-game show here. We'll get it done right now, actually.
real quick. Yeah.
Next week, we'll be at home again at David Smith Stadium as the Wildcats take on Chippewa
Lucas.
Falls.
Here we go. Let's go
Lucas
down to Laurie.
Johnson.
See you for a second.
Here we go.
Hi, Lucas. Congratulations. Thank you. The guys up in the box have chosen you as the Gridiron Player of the Game. Yeah, lovely weather out here.
Day for a game.
How did the how did the elements affect your game tonight?
Nothing. We didn't let it affect us. We came out here. We knew what we had to do, and we got it done.
Awesome. So you're about midway through your season, your senior season. You're a veteran on the defensive line. As you look to the second half of this year, what do you hope to pass on to the younger players, with your leadership?
I hope that they can see the seniors' drive and effort and put that towards their senior season and just keep the community going. And yep.
Awesome. Well, it's so fun to watch you play. Congratulations. Thank you. And let's keep it going the rest of the season.
Yes. Thank you. You guys have a good night.
All right. Thanks, Lucas. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Lucas. Thanks to Lori for doing the tough duty of that interview out in a monsoon out there right now. Lucas Johnson, again, tonight's Garage Gridiron Grinder of the game, sponsored by Garage Bikes and Brews. Again, your final score here from NBC Spartan Sports Complex. River Falls 37, Superior 8. On behalf of Chris Larson and Bo Herstein, Dan Jenkins helping with our stats tonight, and our on-field commentator, Lori Johnson.